Hey guys, before I get anywhere near to the game, make sure to go and follow the official fan community of Everlasting Summer to keep updated with all the awesome features coming soon to the game. This site is where all of us Everlasting Summer fans unite, and the links will be down in the description if you want to go check it out. If you have any questions about this game and its new features that are coming soon, make sure to ask this gentleman right here, and I'm sure that he will be able to answer any questions. Thanks guys. Hello everybody, my name is AFHGaming and welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer Let's Play! Let's continue the story, shall we? Nonetheless, I decided to go and have lunch. The checklist isn't going to run away. I'll get it signed later, while my stomach clearly won't wait till dinner. With these thoughts, I entered the canteen. There was almost nobody inside. Apparently, most pioneers had lunch already. A lunch lady of impressive proportions provided me with a glorious meal of 3 dishes, a soup, Ypres broth, goulash from Lavrenti Pavlish, garnished with potatoes boiled according to the craziest fashion of the 4th century, and a periodic table compote. Hardly a menu 5-star restaurant would envy, but I was too hungry to care. After all, compared to my usual meal of ramen or macaroni and cheese wasn't too bad. I sat at the nearest table and concentrated on chewing. My focus was soon disrupted by a sudden mighty slap on my back. I even choked. Olyana was standing in front of me, with a victorious look on her face. "I'll choke the life out of you one day."
"Catch me if you can."
She stuck her tongue out.
"You tried once and couldn't."
"Alright, then I'll ambush you somewhere."
"That's not fair."
"Look, who's talking, Miss Fairplay?" I grinned.
"Okay, you wait. I'll get some food and come back. We'll eat together."
I could do without such company. Better hurry up with my lunch. However, Olyana came back after just half a minute. She's energetic. She had a huge roast beef on her plate and a few large boiled potatoes, compared to my royal feast. Where did you get that?"
"Gotta know places."
She looked at me and grinned with all her 32, or however many she had teeth. I won't stand for this. I never was a master of pranks, and in school I often found myself on the bullied side. But I had to get back at her somehow. "And what if Olga Dmitrievna finds out you've been stealing food?"
"I'm not stealing!"
She flared up. "That's what you're going to tell her? I wonder if she'll believe you."
"And how would she know?"
"Well, that depends on many things."
"Like what?"
Olyana looked at me in the eyes. "Bring me a bun, a sweet one."
"Where am I supposed to get it?"
"Well, the same place where you got all this." I pointed at her plate. She hesitated.
"Alright, 1 bun. And promise you won't tell Olga Dmitrievna."
"You have the word of a pioneer." She ran off towards the kitchen without hesitating. I opened the pepper box and emptied it into her drink. What? Just as I finished, the restless girl came back.
"Here, you racketeer."
Looks like she didn't notice. "Okay, now, who drinks his compa last carries trays?"
"Don't be silly."
"Silly? Watch me."
"I won't play these childish games."
"Look who's talking." I smiled maliciously.
"Huh? You watch me then. 1, 2, 3.
She didn't even let me grab my glass, and in one pick motion she downed her drink. Uh-oh. Oh no. In just 1 second, her expression changed to that of authentic terror. Her cheeks went red and her eyes were about to pop out. She jumped from the table and rushed to the table with the drinking water, spitting and yelling as she went. You! I decided not to wait for her and went outside, giggling to myself while finishing my bun. That is funny. Okay, where should we go now? Music club, clubhouse, infirmary. Let's go to the infirmary. What's the point of visiting the infirmary? My health was fine. The fresh local air clearly did me some good. I felt fresher than usual. But I just have to visit it. I entered. A common infirmary, like my school doctor's room. Whoa! A nurse, a middle-aged woman, sat at the table. Obviously, she was a nurse. She gazed intently at me, assessing me while continuing to write something. Well, hello, Pioneer, said the nurse without being distracted from her work. Good afternoon, ma'am. I have something. Sit down, please. I looked around the room. On the couch. I sat down. Strip. What? She said all of it with an even tone. What for? To inspect, to escalate, to check on your health, you know. By the way, my name is Violetta, but you can call me Viola. She turned to me. What are you waiting for? Strip. But I have no health issues. I've got this. I neatly gave her the paper. Later. She took the stethoscope off her neck, seeming like she intended to probe it with it. But then someone knocked on the door. The nurse answered unwillingly. Come in. In a moment, the door opened wildly and Electronic rushed inside. Oh man, I think he's been beaten up by Elisa. Hello. Fell during the football game. Nonsense, of course. I'm okay, but all gonna retrieved now. There was a massive bruise under Electronic's eye. I doubt that this could be a football injury. Sit down. I'll have a look, she said to him. And you, pass me your checklist. The nurse quickly signed it and continued. If something hurts, come to me immediately, Pioneer. I decided not to answer and went out, closing door behind me. Good luck, Electronic. That nurse is surely something else. Let's go to the music club then. The music club, a small one-level building, was located some distance from the other camp buildings. I opened the door and entered without hesitation. There were enough instruments for a whole orchestra here, drums, guitars, even a piano. I spent some time looking closely at every instrument, wanting to guess the time period they were from. But suddenly I heard crawling sound underneath the piano. Whoa, okay. I don't think that's really censoring. A girl seems like she was looking for something. Is that Miku? She was standing on all fours in such suggestive pose that I hesitated to speak at first. Excuse me?
Ah! Who's there?
She tried to stand up, but that's a spelling error, I think, of the piano prevented her from doing so.
Ouch!
It is Miku! She struggled out. Sorry I scared you.
It's nothing. Oh, you got a checklist? We must be new here.
Yes.
My name's Miku. No, really, I'm serious. Nobody believes me, but it's my real name. My mother's Japanese. My dad met her when he was building. Well, it wasn't him who was building. He's an engineer. And he was working on a nuclear power plant there, or a dam, or a bridge, whatever.
Miku, she talks really quick. She was talking so fast, she swallowed half of the words tried to pronounce. I'm Semyon.
Great. Want to be in our club? It's only me here now, but it will be the two of us then. Do you want to play anything?
When I became antisocial, I bought a guitar and learned a few chords, but then I forgot about it, since I quit everything that required more than a couple of hours to learn. You know, I wasn't planning to do anything like that, really.
Oh, it's okay. I'll teach you. Maybe a trumpet, for example. How about a violin? I know. In all honestly.
There was no point in arguing with the orchestra girl, since there was only another carcade of words waiting to blast at me. Hey, I'll think about it. Can you just sign it for now?
Yes, sure. Give it to me. Be sure to come around. I'll sing too. I'll sing you some Japanese folk song. Or maybe, if you're not into that, something more contemporary.
Sure. Thanks. Gotta go now.
Of course. Come anytime.
She's so cute. The end of her sentence stayed inside. It might be nice to hang around with the guitar in the evening, but in such company. Oh, no, sir. I turned to leave and came to face Elisa. She eyed me suspiciously. Why did you come? The checklist.
Got it signed?
Yes.
Then move it.
Elisa went inside and hurried to leave the place. Alright, now I think I've got the clubhouse. I went to the clubhouse. To tell the truth, I never really liked extracurricular activities. I do actually like them. At school, I used to find any excuses to skip extra classes. At university, I had no interest in participating in the student council. Wow, you have no life. I wasn't interested in boxing, aero modeling, or sewing. So I came here just to check off the box. Nobody was there. I found myself in something like a hut of a junior robot enthusiast. There were wires and simple printed circuits scattered everywhere. Chips, and on the table proudly stood an oscillograph. I heard voices from another room, and then 2 pioneers appeared. One was Shirik, and the other one I didn't know. "Hey, hi Semyon, we've been expecting you." It seems he knows everything about everyone. Why were you expecting me?" "Well, of course, because you came to sign our cyber club, didn't you?" He didn't let me answer. "And this is Shirik. He's in charge here." "I assume that there's only 2 of you in the club." "Well, you can say that, it's 3 now." Shirik came up to me and, I don't know how to pronounce that, offered his hand. His face was somewhat familiar.
Welcome to the club.
"Yep." "Now, I'll show you around. Make yourself at home." Guys, I just wanted to..."
"We're always welcoming new members."
He said it in such a way that anthem of the Soviet Union suddenly started playing in my head. It's amazing. I even remembered the words. In the 1st grade, I had a textbook with the lyrics in my back. No, I just wanted you to sign my checklist." "Yep, you sign into the club, we'll sign your checklist." He grinned. I was getting ready for a long and boring argument, but then I heard someone enter.
"Oh, it's Slavia!"
I looked back and saw Slavia.
"Ah, Semyon, I hope they're not giving you any trouble."
She narrowed eyes, looking at the future of the motherland's robotics industry.
"I know these 2. They can be..."
Well, you know, actually, I just need them to sign my checklist." I decided to take advantage of the situation.
"No problem. Give it to me."
Slavia took the paper and marched up to Shirik.
"Sign it!" Hold on, we're not done yet." "You're done. Sign it now!"
She gave Shirik such a threatening look that it made him lose every possible objection. He wrote some squiggles on the checklist. I thanked Slavia that I moved on to the mellow mood. Wow, Slavia to the rescue! Finally, I got all the signatures. Now I had to go back to Olga Dmitrievna and give it to her. She was sitting in front of her cabin reading a book. Doesn't look like a role model for the perfect pioneer that she was planning to turn me into. I wonder if her responsibilities extend beyond giving fiery speeches at the lineup, scolding Olyana, and getting involved into my moral, physical, and ideological growth. "Here!" I offered her my checklist. She placed it in her pocket without even looking at the signatures. Great! I could have signed it myself without going anywhere.
"Perfect. So, did you meet our nurse?"
"Yes." For some reason, her question sent shivers down my spine.
"Which club have you signed up for?"
"I didn't. I need to think first."
"That's a pity. It's vital for you to sign in somewhere tomorrow."
"Of course, sure."
"Right, it's time to go to dinner."
About time, I was getting hungry. I headed to the canteen together with Olga Dmitrievna. I looked at the sky and noticed that the sun was already setting. On the porch stood Elisa and Electronic, Olyana and Slavia. As we came up, I heard what they were talking about.
"And never call me Dachi again, or I'll get you another one."
"I didn't call you that. You're hearing things."
He did. I heard it all."
"You weren't even there."
I was, in the bushes." "Come on, you guys, stop it."
So it wasn't a football injury Electronic suffered earlier today. The nurse did a good job. I couldn't even see his black eye. Olga Dmitrievna came up and asked about the ruckus. "What happened?"
"Elisa and Cheeskov." "I didn't do anything."
She shrugged with antipathy and went inside.
"Right, dinner time."
I entered last. There weren't too many free seats. There were a few chairs near Elisa across the canteen, but I'd sooner starve for a week or 2 than risk my head near her. There was also a seat near Olyana, but I'm not into traditional Chinese, whatever crawls cuisine. Finally, a free chair near Miku. Looks like I'll have to pick my poison. You mind if I sit here?
"Oh yeah, sure. I don't mind. Yes, you can sit here."
I sat down.
"Look, it's a bucket wheat today. Do you have like a bucket wheat and chicken?" "I don't like chicken. Well, it's not that I like it. But if you ask me what I prefer, say stroganoff, beef, or ragout, no, maybe just a hamburger or a rump steak. Do you like his rump steak?"
I'm not that picky about food. And that's the simple truth.
Oh, that's so, but the dessert, you know, there aren't really good here. I like ice cream. Do you like ice cream? I just love 48 kopecks and
I don't know how to pronounce that.
oh, sorry, I keep talking to myself.
48 pockets, ice cream bands popular in late summer. Okay, so it's ice cream.
And maybe you like Eskimo better.
Dinner was starting to get on my nerves thanks to such company. And I'm not the kind of person that can just ignore someone who's talking to them. Even her. We're at the same table after all.
You know, I once bought a waffle cone and started eating, and you know what? I found a screw there, a real screw. Can you imagine that? Or was a bulb? I don't really know. Screws are those for tightening with screwdrivers, and bolts are those that you turn with wrench, yes?
If there was a speed eating contest going on, I would probably be in the top 3 winners by now. What is he talking about? Right, I'll be going. Enjoy your meal. I got up and handed outside. MIKU was saying something, but her words were drowned by the crowd of loudly dining pioneers. I went out and sat on the stairs waiting for my dinner to settle down a bit. I just sat there and watching nightfall. Everything is so lively here during the day. Kids laughing and yelling happily, fooling and running around, constant chatter, games going on, and swimming on the beach. But after dark, the camp changes entirely. The sounds of the day was swapped for silence, only now and then broken by crickets chirping or nightbirds. The camp was going to sleep, and every shadow you could see things, maybe a ghost or a spirit of the forest or a wild animal. A human being would be the last thing to expect. That is how it looked last night and now. The locals followed their routine very strictly. In the day, the camp was theirs. In the night, it belonged more to the forces of nature than to humans. Someone touched my shoulder. I looked back. It was electronic. Let's go play cards. Cards? Yep, I invented a new game. A good one. Good? Like how? Well, first you need to find the cards, and I'll tell you. Then go find them. What's the problem? Only Olga Dmitrievna has them, and she won't give them to me. Why so? Well, the last time when Olga Dmitrievna and Slavia came out to the porch. Olga Dmitrievna, Simon just wanted to ask you about the possibility of getting playing cards. Actually, for what purpose? We invented a new game. Not we, you did. What game? I need the cards to show you.
I don't like this. Well, if Simeon is with you, then perhaps it's okay.
To be really honest...
We'll go and fetch them together, Olga Dmitrievna.
Ooh, okay, Well, of course I'll go fetch them with her. Like, why would I go alone and be a pervert? Okay, let's go and fetch the cards with Slavia. If you don't mind.
Sure, let's go.
We headed towards my cabin. Roughly halfway there, Slavia stopped.
Hey, I just remembered, the cards are in my cabin.
Good timing. And where's that?
It's just down the road. Let's go.
She's so cute! We reached a cabin that, in fact, looked more like a trailer.
Just wait here a minute. I'll be back.
It took her just a few seconds to come back.
There.
She showed me a deck of pretty worn-out cards. These must be marked in and out.
That's unsportmanlike. What happened to fair play?
Tell me about it. It's hard to cheat when you don't know the rules.
Shall we go?
Let's go. On our way back, I decided to try and find something to talk about. How long have you been here?
In this camp? About a week.
I see. And where did you come from?
I'm from the north.
That is? The cold north. What? The cold north in Russian? Where is that? She looked at me and smiled. Looks like nobody in this camp is inclined to answer even the most innocent of questions. I tried to approach from another angle. And what do you like?
What do you mean?
Well, your hobbies.
Oh, I like nature.
Well, that's not really a hobby. Strange, she's not very talkative today for some reason. Nature, I see. Want to become a natural historian?
More like a normal historian. I was always interested in our nation's history.
That would suit her. That would suit her well indeed. It appeared that among all the locals, she was the only one who had nothing to hide. What if she came here just like me and simply could not trust anyone enough to tell? I tried testing the waters. And why did you choose this camp?
I didn't. My parents got a voucher for me from their work.
Another failure. Fantastic! Well, if you could choose...
It's nice here. I don't think I would choose some other place if I could. Here, it's like you are becoming another person.
That wasn't how I saw it. What do you mean, another person?
It's just like there's so many possibilities. You can learn so much, meet so many new, interesting people here.
Now she started to sound like our chief, which raised a red flag for me. I decided to stop with the questioning for now. When we came back, Ultimate Trainer told Slavia,
I just remembered that the cards were at your place. It's okay, we got it. Good, good.
Slavia and Ultimate Trainer went inside. I was going to follow, but someone grabbed my hand. It's goddamn Lisa. Her gaze sent a shiver down my spine, not a nice one. You want something? I asked carefully.
You're going to play the stupid game?
Yes, something wrong with that?
Nope, nothing.
She was turning to leave, but slowly looked back and smiled.
So, you play cards?
A little. I couldn't figure out what she wanted. I don't play cards at all.
So, only Durak, and that's it?
As if you were a poker star, Russian poker. Well, yes, technically.
Then you don't have a chance.
Why?
Because!
So you know the rules?
Of course!
Well, then you'll have the upper hand. I couldn't see why would we go on talking and motion towards the door?
Why do you keep trying to leave?
Is there something else you'd like to talk about?
Let's make a bet.
Ugh, what do you mean?
You're such a slowpoke, the cards, what else?
And what do you want to bet on?
That I'll win.
That's quite a possible outcome. I agreed calmly.
So, are you afraid?
No, I'm not. I'm not big on bets when I come to my chances.
And you're not big on talking risks, too.
Such an astute observation, I'm impressed. Right, then
No, you're not!
Now what? I sighed in exhaustion. She was starting to annoy me with her rubbish talk about some pointless bet.
If you won't bet with me, I'll tell everyone that you tried to seduce me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No way I would do that.
What? You heard me.
I could imagine her doing this. Don't be stupid. Who's gonna believe you? I've been here for less than 2 days, besides.
Wanna try your luck?
Right. And what will happen if I win?
I won't tell anyone anything.
And if I lose?
Slowpoke mode again? I'll tell everyone you tried to seduce me, I told you already.
So you're telling me that I have to... Whoa, no, sorry, I skipped my mistake. Damn it. So you're telling me now that I have to work to prove that I didn't do something when I actually do it?
If that's how you want to look at it.
Not a simple decision. On the one hand, it was stupid to agree. I didn't know the rules and gambling wasn't my thing. On the other hand, she could really make my life hell. And again, can I even trust her? She can do it even if I win.
So, you have made a decision?
I was going to answer, but suddenly Lena came around from behind.
What? Nothing.
Lena hurried inside.
So?
Oh, fuck's sake. I have to make this decision. What should I choose? Like if I bet with Elisa, I don't know, really. I'm just not gonna bet with her. I just don't want to bet. No, I'm not going to participate in your shady business. Sorry about that.
You wuss!
She shrugged and went up the stairs before she inside flung me.
Prepare to face the consequences!
Consequences? What if I made the wrong decision? After all, she can really complicate things for me here. On the other hand, I just couldn't follow myself to be pulled into something so reckless. I let out a heavy sigh and followed her through the door. Inside, everything was ready. A few pioneers stood here and there, chatting. The tables were moved out of the way to make room for players and spectators. I looked around. Something was going on in the far corner. When I came closer, I saw a large piece of paper with a diagram drawn on it. My name was among the players. And I can see that my player has no picture at all! Ugh. And who came up with all this? I patted Electronic, who was standing near. Well, of course, it was your most humble servant. He bowed to me jokingly. This made me uncomfortable to the point of squirming. And why in the world am I among the players then? I was disappointed. A few seconds ago, I thought I still had a slim chance to evade this torment. Then I wouldn't have to fear Lisa's revenge for not betting with her. But now the hope was gone. It was pure coincidence. Yeah, right, coincidence, except that I already acquainted with every of these contestants. Alright guys, I think we're all out of time here. We're just gonna stop right now. But anyways, thanks guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe to join the AFH Army, and I'll see you all in my next episode. Adios!